Okay, testing, testing, testing. One, two, three, testing, testing. Okay, I think it is working. It is working. Let me think so far. Let me just try to get something that is very far away. I'm still here. I'm using another microphone. I'm still here. I'm almost getting this missing thing for the microphone. Here it is. I'm back. I'm still here. You can still listen to me. Okay, you can still listen to me. I'm here officially back. So it is 3:06 p.m. Los Angeles time. I was like suspicious if the previous DJ, the person who goes before me was going to be here, but it doesn't seem so. I don't know why. I hope she's doing okay. I know it's a woman. I'm between two female DJs, but yeah. I mean, it's like the last days of courses, so I know things can get very heavy. But yeah. So yeah, like my social media, John Stein-Siena, I had things, very specific things like what specific things I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, like I posted that today is the last episode ever. So I was officially start at 3:30 p.m. But yeah, I'm here earlier just because I find out that the person who goes before me is not here. What else to tell? So yeah, I have chosen like 19 songs. I'm really well. Here's the thing: I have 19 songs so far from what I consider my favorite songs of all time. But I'm like very cautious because I think I wanted to choose 20, but then I feel like it's going to be more than 90 minutes. So I think 19 is a very good amount of songs because I'm like trying to guess how long is each song. Okay, I have like five, nine. I'm like counting. I think it should be okay. Maybe in the end I may have to add like some extra songs. Or just finish like earlier. Like maybe I will actually finish at 4:50 and let the next DJ be here. Just making her radio show. So the point is, so this is pretty much my 22-minute warm up. And I have something that I like is that I have many different songs from many different decades. So I think I even have from the 2020s. I have one song from let me just confirm, but I'm almost sure that it is from 2020 or 2021. I'm googling. Oh no, I'm saying the name of a brand. I shouldn't have been saying. I'm Dr. Going. I'm binging. Okay, yeah, I have actually one song from 2021. Very very happy to have that song included into my all-time favorite songs. I know I have a song from the 1930s, I think. Let me confirm from what year is that song. That is the oldest one that I have. 1940. It's actually from 1940, so that is a good, very nice choice. Oh, let me see. I'm like seriously thinking getting a 1950s songs because that's pretty much the missing decade that I have. I have 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. So I'm very, very happy to have that. And I'm actually really thinking if I remember. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Interesting. I think I have one song that I could include from the 50s. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well. So, this is very nice to, just having this basically like almost 2 hours of me listening to music and speaking to online listeners. The I don't know what else I have to say. But this is very nice. Um, um, to just like making noises, but it's very cool. I'm just like I'm like regretting that I didn't check how much time it's going to be, all the songs. I'm like thinking maybe I should organize everything in chronological order. So that's something I should really do. But I also feel like I'm just lazy to do it. um, uh, so I may have to be like traveling into the future, then to the past. I don't know what else I have to say. Oh, I have one specific song from the 50s now that I remember that I should be including. I should be including two very interesting. Very interesting. I think I have played before. So maybe I may have to play it again. Oh, actually, something I forget. I forgot to say is like something I like about this episode is pretty much like reviewing different episodes because are songs that I included in previous episodes. But it's like now I'm going to include them here. Is like, yeah, like how good is this music, you know? I'm very curious. Okay, I think I have already played before. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Huh. Yeah. But oh wow. I heard like someone screaming or something. But yeah, I mean I also have like something funny to play. It's like my CDs. I'm going to put them I'm going to put like one track from the CD and then I don't know which one is CD one, but I'm just going to play it. And then just see how has I'm just like very curious to try it while I'm like organizing my stuff. So I'm going to put that and then just play it. Okay, it works. It works. Very nice. Very nice. I think I may have to skip the 1950s, sadly, because. Oh no, my CD is almost gone. Well, whatever. But yeah, I have a lot of songs from different decades, except the 1950s, and I actually don't feel guilty that I have favorite song from the 1950s. So maybe it may sound a little bit rude, but I just want it to be like that. So I'm very like curious of if I should play it in chronological order. But yeah, I think I'm just going to start now, 10 minutes earlier just to make sure I actually play all my favorite songs. I have, I think, the most are from the 60s, very likely, like three. I'm like seriously thinking, like, why I don't have from the 50s? I like the 50s, but wait, I think there's. I think I'm just like wasting time. I'm imagining some random person be like, oh, just play the music. Just play the music. I'm just waiting to listen to music. I'm not here to listen to you. So let me see. What was okay? Ornette. Chave. Yes. I'm going to start now. Do, 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 do. I really like it that I have a lot of songs. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to start 10 minutes earlier. And maybe I'm going to start some little time from the next DJ if it's necessary. Like 5 minutes maximum, I promise, to this next DJ. But yeah. I like it. I'm getting emotional. I have to admit, like it's the last radio station ever for me. Next year, maybe. Like but I'm almost like assuming way too much that maybe I'm going back this next year into this radio station. But yeah, I mean, if I was like somebody tell me, "Oh, would you like to renew? One more year," I would be like, "Yeah, sure, absolutely." And also, like, I would change a lot. Like, for the first thing ever, I would like this summer just listening a lot of music, from different decades, years, countries. So this next year I may have like more underground stuff, more, new stuff that I never listened in my life. But yeah, it's like I have to admit, as I told you, like I have like, some very clear trend into what music I like. And that's nice. I like it. I don't feel shame about that. But yeah, I would say now I'm going to show you what I think are my favorite songs of all time. It's going to be like 20 songs or less, hopefully. And it's just music that I love that throughout the years it has stayed with me. I don't know. I don't have any like very, very new songs. Um, but yeah, I just feel like I don't think I'm satisfied with what I got today. But yeah, and also I feel like I wanted to make this episode as a repetition of my first radio episode ever, which I was very nervous, very confused of, oh, how should I play this stuff? How should I play this other stuff? But yeah, let me test this song to see if everything's working properly. Okay, you just listen a very secret song, extremely secret. I'm just like testing if burning CDs actually work in my computer. And now I'm using I use a car player, and now I'm using this CD player that is connected to this radio station. Let me see. Okay, it is working. It is working. Very nice. Very nice. Now I'm thinking, interesting. Interesting. To people who knew that maybe will forgot that I have the alarm. But it is very interesting. Interesting. Now I'm making like an accent. I don't know what kind of accent, but right now I'm just like chilling, if that's the very word that people like to say. Oh no. Oh, my phone started. It's not my phone, but. Ladies and gentlemen, very well respected people, it is officially 3:30 p.m. Los Angeles time, May 8th, 2025, and you're listening the world's classiest radio show. And this is a very special episode because it's going to be my last episode ever. And it's going to be I think, the most personal and intimate episode I will ever have. And it's about my favorite songs of all time. So pretty much, it was harder than I thought, as always. And also, like, another important thing to say is that, day from day, especially throughout the months and even years, my favorite songs of all time may change. But I think, like, not so hard as I thought it was going to be, because there are some songs that I'm like, oh, since I was a teenager, I love that song. And other songs like, oh, when I became 18, I love that. Like now that I'm older, they still are in my list. Maybe not like top 3, top 5, but still like in my top 20. But yeah, there are songs like, I love the song. The best way to describe it as my favorite songs of all time are songs that are like very friendly. Like if it's a human friend in the shape of the song, or a song in the shape of a human friend. Like, oh, it's so nice that you know, it was nice to meet that song. As if it was a person or a friend. That's the best way I can describe how much I love all time favorite songs. So to be honest, I don't know how I'm going to be making this, because I don't know how long are these. I mean, I know how long, but I haven't still made the addition of how much, if it's going to overcome the 90 minutes that I have, less than 90 minutes. But I think I'm going to play like 6 songs and then have a break. Then, talk a little about each song of why I showed those 6 songs, and then play another 6 songs, break, 6 songs, and then end this radio episode and this radio show. But yeah, I will also try to make it chronological, but I have to admit that I'm still going to have changes. Like the pretty much is just I'm just going to play the music as I feel it should be played for this episode, because they can be very different from one another, but not so drastical. If you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't want to be wasting more time, because it's already 3:32, and I want to give all the time for these songs. Before I open that radio show, you listen to Ornette Coleman and his song "Lonely Woman," and I included that one because I love jazz from 1959, and I think if I have to choose one song from that decade, it is that one. And also because I think that is the song that almost got into my list of all time favorite songs, but it didn't. But it's now it got into the pre show, so in some sense it entered. 1950s were not skipped, but now I'm going to jump to the 1940s and include a very beautiful song named Cotton Fields by Lead Belly. And after that, I'm going to be switching into more different songs. But yeah, we are officially going to start playing my all-time favorite songs, and I will try to elaborate why I like those songs. But yep, here we go. This is John Stein-Siena speaking live from KLMU online radio. Thank you for listening. If there's any person listening right now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's nobody. But yeah, it's very much my hobby playing this music. So we will start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you. You just listened 6 songs on a row. The first one you listened was Cotton Fields by Lead Belly. We Are Going to Be Friends by the White Straps. That was the second song. Third song was Peach Plum Pear by Joanna Newsom. Fourth, you have Tango Till They Are Sore by Tom Waits. And fifth song was I've Seen It All by Björk, featuring vocals by Tom York. The vocalist of Radiohead, Tom York. That is the future singer in that beautiful Björk song. And You Listen Our Day will come. If I remember correctly, all these songs, with the exception of the Lead Belly song, I have played before. and the Amy Winehouse song, I have played like 3 times already. Actually, now that I realize, I mean, I really love that song. Like, this is my all-time favorite songs. Songs are being repeated, obviously. Yeah, but it's like Cotton Fields by Lead Belly is like, it blew my mind. Like, I still re-listen it surprised me how I just get connected into the song of. He starts like very slowly, very comfortable, and little by little he's like rushing, but in a good way. Like, I mean, it's hard to describe with words, but I love that song. For We Are Going to Be Friends by the White Stripes, I just love it. It's literally about friends and friendliness and love and relationship and fun. It's beautiful, perfect song. It's just I can speak a lot. I also remembered it appears on the opening credits of Napoleon Dynamite, so maybe that can be like a big bonus of why I love that song. Peach Plum Pear by Joanna Newsom. It just blows my mind, whenever I listen that song of. Oh, it sounds so neo folk. It sounds like magical. That's the word. It sounds like something taken from a magical place. That's why one of the reasons why Joanna Newsom is a genius for me. She just sounds beautiful and magical, as you expect. It's just like wow. I get emotional just thinking about those songs. Tango Till They're Sore by Tom Waits. It's just I don't know. It's something very. It's something that almost any Tom Waits song is like that. And I think this one I connect a little more just because of that line "confetti on my hair." Uh, just that line it blew my mind. Also, it was very hard to choose because I think I sadly had to skip Leonard Cohen, but I think I enjoyed Tom Waits a little more because he was more diverse and a little bit crazier. But Leonard Cohen, I also love it, but it didn't reach into my final list. But if I have to choose a Leonard Cohen song, I think it will be "Diamonds in the Mine," which I have already played in this radio station. But this one, um, it's just like the coolest thing to listen. Tom Waits. I have seen it all by Björk and Tom York. I was just listening to the song. I was like, oh no, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. And also like I have to admit that I think I have been very influenced by movies because I love movies. I actually have done maybe there was a point in time like 5 years, between 2020. I think like between 2016 2024. That's when I was like a film addict, even more than a music addict. And I love that song even without watching the movie. But then you watch the movie and it, makes the song even better. And how things end in that movie is like oh, and I also like the movie. I mean, the movie and the song. This song I've seen it all is just the point of, simply the point of, what is the point of watching more in life if you just reach the point of oh I've seen it all. Like I think it's something that makes me think and feel a lot, especially throughout the year. So yep, that is my favorite Björk song, one of my all-time favorite songs. And you listen "Our Day Will Come" by Amy Winehouse, which it's just lovely, short and sweet. It's just like the perfect dessert. And as I have told you before, this is the most replayed song that I have on my radio show from these last 10 months. So yeah, I have played this song for the fourth time and probably for the last time ever. So yeah, if you haven't listened that song, then well, sad, but there's no more to say. So there is another round of music, and to be honest, this round of music it's going to be more like electronic rock. Oh yeah, I forgot to clarify that. I think I chose these 6 songs very connected because they are very interrelated into being very acoustic, very folk or neo folk. Maybe the one of Björk, it doesn't seem so folky, but I think it is. That's another reason why I love this song. It could be also made like acoustic, but pretty much what I want to say this first category were folky songs, semi-acoustic or acoustic songs. So yeah, I really love acoustic music, and I think this is a good switch to start playing like electronic or at least electric music, which is something that I also very, very love a lot to listen to. But yep, yeah, you're listening to John Stein-Siena's all-time favorite songs live from KLMU on the radio. Thank you for listening, and you're about to listen another round of all of my favorite songs. We are going to start with something. Let me think. I think this song, I love it. So I won't be wasting more time. And here we go, which is about to start now. Thank you. You just listen 6 songs, actually 7 songs, I mean. Scratch Guard Lanyard by Dry Cleaning, Avant Gardener by Courtney Barnett. After that, you listen Shady Lane by Pavement. After that, you listen Outside by Parquet Courts. After that, you listen Tribulations by LCD Sound System. Then you listen Dead Souls by Joy Division. And a few seconds ago, you just finished listening Idiotech by Radiohead. Very wonderful. It is 4:28 p.m. Los Angeles time. It is finally sunny and a little bit hot in the weather of Southern California, specifically Los Angeles metropolitan area. And it's 4:29, and I don't want to be wasting time because I have 7 songs, but I'm very scared if I can actually play all the 7 songs in a row. I would do that, and I may have to steal like 5 minutes from the next DJ. But well, this is John Stein-Siena speaking live from KLFU Online Radio. You're listening to my all-time favorite songs, so here we go. Well, this is it. We finish. We are done. You listen 7 songs in a row. I'm going to tell them quickly which songs were in the last 7 songs. First, you listen Machu Picchu by The Strokes. Then you listen Riders on the Storm by The Doors. Then you listen Horses in My Dreams by PJ Harvey. After that, you listen Coffee and TV by Blur. Then you listen Sunday Morning by The Velvet Underground and Nico. After that, you listen the demo version of Forever Young by Bob Dylan. And the last song that you listened a few seconds ago, and which eventually concludes this radio show. The name of the song was Tomorrow Never Knows by the Beatles. So yeah, those you just listened today, 20 of my all-time favorite songs. Yeah, from the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. Actually, there was also a song from the 2020s. But yeah, it was a very wonderful experience hosting this radio show, having my own radio show, listening to music that I love, and maybe once in a while, maybe some stranger online radio listener was listening with me this wonderful music that I love. So this is John Stein-Siena speaking. It is going to be 5 p.m. Los Angeles time in about 30 seconds. So I should stop stealing time from the next DJ, who I'm pretty sure she's going to do a wonderful job. I hope she's here, or else I just left without any real reason, but because I ran out of songs that I wanted to include today. But yep, this was John Stein-Siena speaking live from KLMU Online Radio, Westchester, Los Angeles, California. Thank you so much for listening any time that you ever had the chance to listen to me. Just check and the next DJ isn't here. But so now I have my time to carefully and slowly and in the most lovely, loveful way, just wanted to say thank you so much for all this time that you spent listening to KLMU Online Radio and also KXLU radio station at 88.9 FM Los Angeles. So yeah, I mean, it's very hard for me to say goodbye, but yeah, this is it. Bye bye.